So today I want to talk about gender identities and all that stuff. I personally don't identify with any gender, so I don't give myself a label, so I just say I don't identify as either male or female. But I know a lot of people give these things labels just because they have this need to understand, and I don't think it's right. People who like opposite sex, they're labelled as straight, but that's the norm. And being normal isn't actually normal. So, and I mean, there's a ton of different labels for gender identity. You've got agender, gender fluid, transgender, cisgender, and many more that I can't name right at this second. But there's a lot of things that the world and society doesn't understand today. They think they do, but really they don't. Now, I am a Christian, and that's the only label I give myself. I am a person who doesn't identify with any gender, but I like females. So, and as far as I know, there's no label for my sexuality because I don't identify as either, and I only like one. So, Confuseville, and yeah, okay. I've moved because that was a bit shady, and I thought I needed more sun. Anyway, continuing on. That was gender. Then you've got sexuality. You've got queer, lesbian, bisexual, gay, asexual, and many more. But the theory is the same. They want to understand. They want to put you in this box where they think you belong. And being put in that box, it gets to people's confidence. People don't want to be put in a box. They don't want to be put in a square. They don't want to be put in a circle. They don't want to be put in any shape where they don't fit. And sometimes the box that you're put in isn't just who you are. No, majority of the time the box you're put in isn't just who you are. Because you could be gay, but you don't have to be flamboyant. You could be a lesbian, and you don't have to dress like a dude. And that's what gets me. It's people putting people in boxes saying, oh, you're not feminine enough to be a gay. You're not butch enough to be a lesbian. And there's no normal for anything. People make a normal. But that normal doesn't exist unless you believe it exists. And believing it exists is giving everyone else power over who you are. And giving people power over who you are lets them control your life. And letting them control your life makes you unhappy. These birds. Anyway. And letting people control your life, who you are, who you see, who your friends are, that's only going to bring you down. And bringing you down isn't the goal of this game. And life is a game. You got to choose which move you make next. It's like a game of chess. If I can explain this right, because this just popped into my head. It's like life's like a game of chess. It's strategic. You've got to figure out which way to move next to get past certain people. High school is the most intense game of chess you'll ever play in your life, especially if you're in the out crowd. and they'll push you, they'll call you names, they'll do whatever just to bring you down, to make them feel better. And you've got to figure out a way to keep your head held high, not care about the words that come out of their mouths, and be who you are. And it's not easy. Trust me, it's not. I mean, a lot of people commit suicide during high school just because it's the toughest years you'll face up until that point. Elementary can be a fish tank as well. A fish tank full of piranhas. Everyone's biting at each other to get a reaction. And that's what they look for, that reaction. So the message is, be who you are, not who they want you to be. Find who you are and be true to that. Because without being true to yourself, you're lying to the world. And lying to the world won't get you very far. Because the more you lie, the more you're going to be held back. The more pain you're going to be in once you're older. The more destructive your life will get, for the most part. So my advice to you is find Christ, be who you are, and be happy doing it. Because once you're proud and happy to be who you are, those words won't matter. That comment won't hit you. And all that will matter is what's in here. And what's in here is the real gold in this world. Bye guys.